Hello everyone, we're here on an excursion today. We got a tip from a viewer on the Erie Canal, the original Clinton's Ditch, 1820. When it came through Pittsford, New York, we're here near Pittsford, just east of the town. There was a lock on the original canal, and back in those days, they lined the bottom of the locks with wood. And I received a tip that there's some wood remaining along the edge of the present-day Erie Canal. So we're going to go in search of that. We're out here on Mitchell Road, just east of the village of Pittsford. And that's the Mitchell Road bridge over the Erie Canal. It's December. The canal is drained for the winter. So now the wood that we're looking for should be exposed. We're going to walk down along the canal and see if we can spot it. Now, I've been told that it's not too far to the east of that Mitchell Road Bridge. So, we're going to come down along the side of the canal here. We should be able to spot some wood at some point. So, I'm going to trudge on along, and if I see something, I'll turn the camera back on. Well, I haven't seen anything yet. We're getting quite a ways down from the bridge. I think we were supposed to be pretty close to that bridge. So I'm going to venture down closer to the bank, have a look around. A lot of old stone way up here. I'm not sure if the original canal went off through this area here. But right here is the bank of today's Erie Canal. You can see the other side over there. I still haven't spotted any wood planks. That's what I'm looking for. Well, we're going to make our way through more of this brush a little farther down and see if we can find it. We've come to a point where the canal widens, kind of a pond over here. It's all mud. I don't think we can skirt around it. What we may have to do is double back to the bridge and come down the other side of the canal on the regular canal trail. We can go farther down. So we're going to double back and take a look at the canal trail on the north side of the canal. So here we are back to the Mitchell Road Bridge. This is a one-lane auto bridge. There's no sidewalk to walk across. I probably will have to go back and get in the car, drive over to the other side of the bridge, hopefully find a parking spot, and to go down the trail on the north side. Well, folks, we couldn't get a parking spot on the other side, so we're back on the original side again. This is the south side of the Erie Canal. And I checked my photos that somebody took, and it appears to be very close to the bridge. So we're back over here. We're going to venture down on the rocks on the bank of the canal. We should be able to find the wood fairly easy. Got a little bit of a jump down here. I'm going to turn the camera off. I'll turn it back on in a second. There we go. We're down here on the rocks. Mitchell Road Bridge is right up there. And lo and behold, right ahead of us is some wood. Originally, I thought maybe we could see some on the other side, but it's only on this side of the canal. There it is, folks. Wooden floor from the original Clinton's ditch. And I forget what the lock number was. I'll have to post that. Unless I can look it up shortly here. But let's take a walk around. So this was the level of the floor of the canal at the time. Remember, the water level in the Clinton's ditch was only 4 feet deep. With the bank, it totaled 7. Little piece of steel here. That's probably something modern. Look at that planking. There's some huge pieces of wood there, probably 12 inches wide, maybe 10 inches thick. Going to go down a little farther. I see some more wood sticking out. There's some small pieces here. Yeah, it's rough going on this bank here with all the rocks. If I fall, I'm going to be down there in the water. Some more wood right here. So some large planks run on the north-south axis to the canal, and then these other boards run kind of east and west. They're more like a thin plank. That would be the actual floor. And there's some steel spikes or bolts in here that held everything together. Looks like a square nail. Yep. This goes back into the 1800s. Square nail. So, this was laid down like 200 years ago. There's a whole lot of wood right here. I did see on the other side of the bank. Oh yeah, there's a modern culvert up there, and it's draining down here into the canal. Yeah, this is pretty neat. Look at that spike in there. These kind of remind me of the spikes I saw on the wooden barges earlier this year, which were not very far from here, about a mile and a half from this location. And we got one more series of large planks right here, or large beams. So when they dug out the larger canal, they just left all this wood in place, built their stone bank around it, and it was good to go. I just looked up that information, and yes, it was Lock 73 on the original canal. Maybe I can walk better down a little lower, a little closer to the water here. Yeah. There you have it, the floor of Lock 73 in Clinton's Ditch. 1825, I'm going to say. Now to make our way back out of here. A little bit of ice on the water here. Hope you enjoyed this little adventure. I thought it was pretty amazing. Now we gotta climb a steep embankment right here, make our way back to the car. See you on the next one.